Welcome to Word of Mouth, baby.
Yes, sir.
And today,
podcast.
it's your boy Cam, and I'm joined by Beezy here.
Yes, that's me.
And today we got my boy, my best friend here.
What's up, guys?
JV, Jordan Vincent.
Yes,
He also happens to have a pretty good following on YouTube.
Pretty good following. Come on now.
Pretty
Stop
good
with the
following,
340,000 subscribers.
340,000
bro.
subscribers. You know, I was just trying to keep it light.
10, but this is
Hey,
amazing,
it's a process.
bro.
You got to start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Start it off, Cam. We got your best friend.
All right, bro.
You want to start how y'all met?
Yeah.
Just give us a little backstory.
Known each other since we was 4.
Preschool, I think,
preschool
right?
for sure.
North Metro.
Yeah.
Preschool?
Yeah, dude, a long time ago. Miss
Are they from
Michelle's
the
class.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
dude.
Shout out
Then
to
we
Miss
had
Michelle.
like first grade together, and we just
Miss
kept
Blake's
coming
class? You were in that
Miss
class?
Blake, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do y'all like live in the same neighborhood type vibe?
No.
We did at one point.
Yeah, we did at one point. Our houses lived down the street from each other, so we'd hang out all the time, and then
Ooh,
we had
small
the
town
same
boys.
teachers and stuff, and all through high school did the same stuff, ran the same groups, and yep, it's my boy. Day one.
Yeah. It's been a
Thanks.
long time. Time goes
boy-
by fast.
Time go by fast. Oh my gosh, we got JV on the podcast. So first thing we need to start with JV. What made you start YouTubing, design? Well, let's just say this. All right, for y'all don't know who Jordan Vincent is, he is in charge of Sneaker Snipe Customs. Did I say it
Sneaker
right?
Sniper
Sniper
Customs.
Customs.
Yeah. I'm going to change
Sneaker-
that name, though.
It's
That's
like
what
a
it is
tongue
right
to
now.
Sneaker Snipers Customs. Sneaker Sniper Customs. He's in charge of Sneaker
Say
Sniper
that 5
Customs.
times fast.
He make it dope. Editing the shoes. They said Cam told me like Forces is your specialty. Like Air Force
Yeah,
One.
that's pretty much all I do.
Forces.
Yeah. Some Jordan 1s, but mostly Air Force 1s. That's like 90% of the shoes I customize.
Can you do any shoe?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but just everybody like the Forces the best.
Yeah. And that's what I'm comfortable with, so I just stick with that.
Can you do these week of greatness?
Yeah, I could.
I just want.
I think they look good as they are, though.
Hey, they are cold.
They got a lot going on.
Yeah,
so.
a lot going on.
They
But you
definitely
could do this if I. So when I get them dirty, you can bring them, do some cool.
Yeah, shout out to Reshoevnator, one of my sponsors. If your shoes are dirty, get Reshoevnator. Use code Jordan Vincent for 10% off.
Oh my
Always
God.
grinding.
He makes me feel so special. He makes me feel like we have like a gigantic audience. This is crazy.
Right.
Okay, so y'all met back in like elementary school.
Yeah.
Y'all been friends.
Preschool.
Preschool.
Preschool. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Like from the cradle.
Yeah.
From preschool, and then y'all separated when you came up here.
Yeah.
Auburn
I
with
came
us?
down here to come to school, and he stayed at home. So
So
Came.
how did you get into YouTube and stuff then?
I've been doing YouTube since like
he was
sixth grade.
famous for a second.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long process. I've started so many different channels. It started off with trick shots. Just doing
Boy
basketball
was
trick shots like
hooping.
Dude Perfect.
Like Maxwell,
Super cringy
or like
stuff.
dude that,
when
what's
I
the dude that
when
do
I
the
tell
layups?
you, yeah, when I tell you you'll never beat Jordan in a game of horse.
Oh my gosh,
It's
trick
not-
shots.
it's
Yeah, I don't like
not.
practice regular stuff. That's why I'm not
No.
good at like the fundamentals of basketball. I just like only do half court shots and like these weird shots.
Okay,
But he
y'all
makes
know what
them,
that vlog
though.
episode
It's
is.
crazy.
We going to the court. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. We played basketball today. Cam
Not too good. I'm pretty out of shape
was
now. It's been a
hooping.
while.
Oh, you did.
He
make some-
was,
you
yeah.
made some shots though, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jordan. You wasn't. I can't call you sorry. So you feel me? You did good.
Cam shot like 80% from 3-pointer.
What?
He's going
Cam
crazy.
didn't miss a shot. I really need y'all like. These boys were saying Cam was so trash. On a side note,
Not me.
And
I
Cam
didn't
is
say
out.
that.
No, not Jordan.
That was Van and the other
Man,
guys.
Hey,
my
I'm
other
I'm chilling under the
podcast
bus.
mate that's sitting here. Other podcast mate. Okay, get back to the subject though. Get back to the subject. All right, Jordan. So you started many channels. Like, all right, tell us to start from like what started first. What was the YouTube channel? Vine? What was it?
Oh, okay, yeah. YouTube first in like 5th grade, had a basketball trick shot channel. And then I started a bunch of different channels. Like I had a drawing channel, so it was related to art a little bit. And then I started another trick shot basketball channel, and I just kept giving up on them because, like, I don't know, they're cool at the time, and then you get a little bit older, and then it's super cringy when you watch it back. And then so it's like, dang, I got to delete this.
Grown man throwing the ball in the air.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Do perfect.
Vine came around my senior year. I mean, it was kind of popular. I didn't.
What year was that?
2015.
2015,
That's when I got
so-
into it,
Uh-huh.
and I just downloaded it, started making like stupid videos, and they didn't get a ton of views at first. But compared to YouTube, like you upload a video and you get maybe like 5 or 10 views in the first week if you have no subscribers. Like it's hard to get views when you first start off. But with Vine, you post a Vine and instantly you get views. So there's more like instant gratification in that sense. So that's why I liked Vine, and I just kept going with it. And it's really simple. It was only 6 seconds, so it's not a lot of effort.
Content to make.
Yeah, you can just make a quick little video.
Your opinion to a young YouTuber out there, what would you tell him to do? Like, since we don't have Vine no more,
Yeah.
what would you tell his start to be? TikTok?
TikTok.
Maybe?
Oh yeah, dude, TikTok is so easy. Like you
Yeah.
just like I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok, so it's not super easy because I've tried to gain a following on there, but I feel like a lot of people are blowing up off of it. So
Yeah,
you
I
just
saw somebody
upload
like
videos and see what
25
happens.
million. Somebody said TikTok really like
Jeez.
done solidified this up in like the social media.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
I
just
think
like
they
a little
surpassed
bit-
Vine.
You
in
think
my
it's
Oh yeah,
opinion.
they've already surpassed.
It's
Vine,
really
definitely.
Vine
It's
with a
better
new
than-
name,
it's
but
Vine
they did.
Yeah,
2.0,
it's
bro.
a better version of Vine.
Everybody knew it was Vine
They did great with the
2.0.
campaign.
Yeah.
They had a great campaign. They had
She was
Quavo and all type of
crazy.
people on TikTok.
Yeah.
Back. Okay, so all right, y'all know Jordan started. You started vlogging like when you was in high school, right? Trick shots.
Yeah.
Moved up, got Vine famous. Then
Not really Vine
No.
famous. I had one Vine that
He was known
got a million
He
loops.
on Twitter, you know,
That's
you know
not Vine
those,
famous,
you know
million
those, you know
loops?
those pages. Hey, you know those pages like the just they'll
Funny
post like the
Pics
same,
Devo,
yeah, funny
Men's
pics, like
Humor.
they'll post. He
Yeah.
got posted on those.
Oh,
So-
that's dope.
Yeah, so I posted this Vine. It was making fun of Dude Perfect, so it kind of tied in my past with like trick shots and stuff. I was outside of my friend Lance's house, and we got this idea where I'd throw the ball and then turn around and say Dude
Doug
Perfect,
Mullins.
thinking like I made it, and then it like hit the front of my car. So we did that. It took maybe like 2 or 3 takes, and then all those Twitter pages had business emails, and so I just pretended like I saw a funny Vine and said, "Hey, dude, you should post this." And then I got an email back within a couple of minutes, and he was like, "Go check." And the guy has millions of followers, so he tweeted it out, and within a few minutes, like it had 25,000
Off, dude.
loops.
So many people
And
from
yeah,
our
that-
high school like quoted that. Was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
add
it felt-
Jordan
it felt
Vincent,
really
add
cool.
Jordan, blah blah blah.
That's dope. It's really
Yeah.
a grind to this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like I'm seeing the grind to it. I heard Lil Nas X. He said when to get Old Town Road popular, he made 18 memes. He stayed up all night making
Yeah.
memes.
you
to
got
all
to be
of the same
creative
song.
with how to like get it out there.
Get it out there.
Some people are just lucky and it just goes viral on its own. But like if you want to make it happen, you got to like find ways to make it happen and just keep trying.
Okay, so we move into from there the trick shots, Divine. How did we get to YouTube? Customizing shoes. He brought some shoes to the show. We got to bring them out in a minute. But how did you move to the shoes and doing that?
Well, my senior year, I kind of gave up on YouTube. Like when I got into college and stuff, and I still had the desire to do it, but I didn't know what to do. I did vlogs for a little bit, but I feel like that's a mistake that people make.
you did the photography YouTube for a second too.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
he's
feel
a
like
photography. I fuck with
people
that.
make the mistake of trying to start a vlog channel as like the start of their YouTube channel, but they have no following, so it's like people don't care to see your life.
Nah, nothing.
Like you got to do something, like find a niche, and then you can branch into vlogging and stuff. But that's the mistake that I made. I tried to like start off with vlogging, and that it just didn't go anywhere, so I ended up stopping. And I think my junior year in college, or no, it was my senior year in college. Last year is when I started my YouTube channel. I thought for a
Wait,
fact,
whoa, you said last year?
yeah, it's just been a year on January 22nd.
And you got 340,000 subscribers?
Yeah, I got kind of lucky because the niche that I'm in, custom shoes, it like really took off. So I got really lucky. Like most people, it
Yeah.
takes a really long time.
What?
He take pictures like that's something. That's
Cam
one
is your mom.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Y'all need to see this.
I
We
work
gotta
with what
post
I
this
got. It's not
picture.
the best, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's a
Hey,
Gotta
great,
make do with what I
great
got.
photo, though,
Great
bro.
model,
Great photo.
bro. What you mean?
Great photo.
What,
Great
bruh?
photo.
Me and Lance was killing it.
I like
day,
that.
too.
Great photo, but the model, I can
Cute
find
as
you
fuck.
somebody better.
Cute as fuck. He's
Look at
lying.
you. He's calling himself cute, Jordan. You see what I deal with, bro? On a regular basis.
Oh, trust me, I grew up with this
Okay,
guy.
cool, JB.
I'm used to
I just
it.
want you to peep that. I really want you to peep that for real. All right. Back to subject, man. JV, man, real humble guy. I'm like enjoying this intake. Just to give y'all a background subject with JV, he called us. We told him we were starting a podcast. He was very supportive. You know, he gave us so much insight.
dude.
So he definitely helped us get here. We definitely took everything he said and put it into effect, and now we're here. So we want to just shout out JV. Just want to say thank you for all the advice you gave. Thank you for coming down.
Yeah, I
Thank
gave
you for
up
coming
on
to
you
the show.
guys, not gonna lie. That
It
phone
took
call
us a
happened a
minute.
long time ago.
It took us a long time. That was
Yeah.
October.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was October.
We just had to get all the equipment.
Bro, this shit was super expensive.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
Yeah.
We had to make payments. Like, we owe a credit card.
Yeah.
Did you guys have most of this stuff, or is most of
No.
this new?
No.
We podcast.
Every- only thing
all
that was here is
mic stand, the mics,
yeah, everything
all
new
this
except
stuff.
for the lights. The lights I already had. And
The
camera
H6
and all that.
Yeah, it's kind of
H6 was
expensive
like
to start up.
$350. Yeah,
Line
H6
out,
$350.
all
Line out. Yeah, Mike. The look. This little
These
shit right here. I don't know.
stands.
Yeah,
What's
you guys have a
All
nice
these.
setup though.
Everything.
you.
The last thing
Nice.
we need is cheers.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. So you start. What's your first shoe you customize?
Let me think. Oh, okay. Well, I'll explain kind of how I got into thrifting. So my girlfriend Maddie, she plays college basketball out in Denver, and so I would just get these cheap
Shouts out to
flights on
Maddie
Frontier,
Ball.
and yeah, shout out to Ballas Maddie on Instagram. But I would find these cheap flights on Frontier for like $40 one way, and then $40 back, so it'd be like $80. So she was into thrifting, and I thought it was kind of gross. Like used stuff, especially used shoes. Like that's gross.
Yeah, I feel you though. I feel you.
My opinion changed on that though.
If it's expensive shoes, I'll buy some used shoes, but I don't buy used shoes. Like
Yeah.
Jordans,
Yeah.
used resale value, yeah. Forces, no. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
buy
if you
some
clean it
brand.
Might as
properly,
well go ahead and just buy
like
your
if you
own
clean
pair
it
of
with
Forces.
Rejuvenator, 10% off.
Oh my gosh, this boy
Code
is
Jordan
cold.
Vincent.
This
Yeah.
boy is cold. Rejuvenator, sign us up.
Rejuvenator.
He done just put us on the campaign.
Jeez.
Are you in the background? Edit?
Backseat
Edit.
driver.
Come on, bro.
Rejuvenator.
You're gonna be on in 5 minutes. Just give us a second. Dang, I'm sorry, Jordan. We still working on some technical difficulties.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
With the staff,
it's all
bro.
good.
I'm sorry.
Um,
We'll fire him if you want us to.
Oh my.
We'll fire the shit out there.
fire him right now.
Hey.
Get them. Okay,
All right,
chill.
yeah, it's
Chill,
good. It's
sorry.
good.
Hey,
You're
relax.
good.
He does own 33%, Jordan. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that part.
Yeah, that's true.
He does
That's
own
true.
a share of
Yeah,
the
he owns the
company.
share, but we can vote his ass out anytime. If you get feel disrespected, thank you.
All right, I'm feeling a little disrespected. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay, cool.
He's on thin
We
ice
working.
right now.
We working. All right now. Maybe we put security on your Carson. All right, good job. You good, bro? Calm down, bro. Little pit bull right there. Back to what he said. So you met Maddie. You're thrifting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she introduced me to thrifting. I wasn't a big fan of it until we got home and we posted some of the stuff on this app Mercari, and it sold. Like we bought something for 50 cents and sold it for like $17. And just
What was
like
it?
it was like a little Tommy Hilfiger sweater. And I didn't know
know,
anything
people
about
buy
brands
that
back
shit.
then.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
like people buy
literally,
a lot
like-
of used clothes.
I remember he was explaining to me like how he would flip and thrift and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was
Poshmark
like,
was
dude,
big.
why do you do this? But now it makes
There's
sense.
a lot
I
of good
understand.
money.
He really worked his way up the shoes. He went from clothes to shoes.
Yeah.
So we just showed y'all something. Let's just point this out to our fans. Hey man, y'all all saying y'all need money on the side. You're hearing the
Thrifting,
grind.
flip stuff. Yeah,
Thrifting.
that's a great way to make money.
Good flip.
I would do it like we would go thrifting every time I'd come out there, and then I would use that profit to pay for the trip, and I'd go out there like every other weekend.
Yep.
So it wasn't really
Literally.
long distance.
Literally.
You
It was
didn't
a
even
lot
have
of
a
fun.
long distance relationship and your girlfriend lived in Denver.
Yeah.
How about
Flew to
Defender?
Denver. My boy was a big, huge fan of Spirit
Spirit what?
Airline.
No.
Oh my
Frontier.
gosh.
It was Frontier?
Yeah, I don't fly.
I know
Spirit.
Spirit cheap, and I've never flew in a
Yeah,
plane in
I've
my
heard
life.
bad things about Spirit.
That's sad.
But Frontier's pretty good.
Okay.
Eh.
Their seats are small though. You don't have a
I'm
lot
going
of
to
legroom.
Miami, so what I need to do I fly coach since it's my first time so I can get just a great experience?
Yeah, dude. Just you've
Might
never
as well.
flown?
I've never flown ever in my life.
Oh, yeah,
Never
just
have
do
flown.
coach.
We're going Rolling Loud. Jared,
Hey, I would get a
Shout
window
out to my
seat.
boy Jared.
I would get a
Feel me?
window seat.
You feel me?
Yeah, get a window seat.
Get a
for
window
sure.
seat.
Window seat.
Yeah. Buy a wing.
Window
honestly.
seat towards the front. Oh yeah, with the wing in the view. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can get some
that's
nice
a nice one.
pictures.
Oh, it's
Bring
dope.
your Canon
Man,
Rebel,
bro.
or no, bring that camera.
That's
Take some
I'm
nice
scared to
pictures.
take it down there because I want to.
All right, a little technical difficulties, but we're back
All right, now
now.
we editing that back in the show. All right, thrifting. We got to the plane. He done paid for his trips to go back.
All
We
right.
still haven't moved into how you got to shoes.
Right. So I noticed all the money in reselling stuff, and so I started doing that
Yeah.
to just pay for the flights and stuff. And then when I got back home to Georgia, I was like, I might as well like invest the money that I have saved up and doing the same thing just to like grow my savings and stuff. So I started doing that as my full-time job. Like I'd go to Goodwill. Like there's so many thrift stores in my area, so I'd hit all of them every single day.
All around.
And
you
I'd
go.
find amazing things. I found this Thrasher's jacket for $10. It was leather. I put it on eBay and sold it for $250 within like 10 minutes. Like it was just crazy lucky. But yeah, and so eventually that turned into me like buying and reselling shoes, and I got
Like
Angela's
some
paint.
Benjamin Kicks type vibe.
No, he does like
Oh, he don't releases.
Yeah,
He get people
yeah.
to stay outside for releases. He's a little.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
But I started watching YouTube tutorials on how to restore shoes because you can get more value out of it if you restore it.
Yep.
And that's where I saw that you can actually like repaint the leather. And there's a guy, Paul Can, too. I watched some of his tutorials, and he did some customs, and that's what got me into it. So that's how it started.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So, what is the future of sneaker snipers?
Hopefully not customizing Air Force Ones. I want to do so many more things. Like I want to get into vlogs. I think it'd be fun to make a trick shot video.
Trick shot video?
Yeah. Just back to my roots. I think that'd be fun.
That's decent. I'm gonna definitely put my vote. We go back to the drawing board on that, JB.
We'll think about it. Just
Vlog,
as a
vlog.
fun thing.
Oh, you saying
vlogs,
special episodes like
yeah, or like
Okay.
incorporate it into some stuff.
JV.
I want to do some series on finance and like making money with shoes and kind of like what I did to get started, like flipping stuff.
That is the one.
Because that's something that's great if you're like in high school.
Yeah.
If
That's
you want to
dope.
make some money.
Yeah, that we need that.
Yeah.
That's like facts for you. Feel me?
All right, welcome back. We are now joined by Van, and again we
The
have
legend.
my boy
I'm
JV
here, baby.
with Sneaker Sniper Customs.
Got a
Hey,
little
Van.
something in your teeth.
No, I don't.
No, I'm dead serious.
Where?
You do right here. This too.
This dude's fake, bro.
Oh my bad. Hey.
Oh, my
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out.
Oh my
Man,
gosh.
I mean, no.
Hey Van.
I couldn't tell. I got a
I
quick
mean,
glimpse.
Oh my
people,
gosh.
People are gonna notice it. Might as well get it out the way.
Hey Van, go ahead and show them what you
Van
got on your feet, bro.
exposed.
Go ahead and show them what you got on your feet right there. Those
What
are
are those
some-
shoes? Some
I'm not very
Prestos?
flexible. Yeah.
Some Prestos.
Yeah,
Just take
some
them off your
Prestos
foot,
that I
bro.
customized.
I'm not wearing socks. I'm not gonna take them out. My feet out.
Yeah, we don't want to see his toes.
Yeah.
I got,
yeah.
I got hands for feet.
Go ahead. Tell them how you got those, Van.
So I bought a pair of all white Prestos like 2 years ago. First day I got them, I'm playing basketball in my apartment, and the ball knocks over a beer, and it falls straight down into my Presto. A full Yingling, like a dark, a dark.
He
beer.
bought them that
rough.
day,
the
bro.
same day I bought them. They're like $130, and I spilled the beer. So then for
Oh my
2 years
gosh,
they
that's
just sat in my
never
closet,
gets
and then Cam and I were talking about your customizing thing one day, and I was like, "Do you think I could get him to do those Prestos?" And Cam was like, "Hell yeah!" And I was like, "All right, we'll hit him up."
Because
And
that
then
was
from there. It just rolled like, I gave them to Cam to take back to you, right?
Yep. He dropped them off when he came back
And
at
then
some point.
when you were on your way to
California.
Yeah, I was heading out for the summer.
That was this
Customize them.
this
I was
past
gonna make a
summer.
video about it, but I was
You-
also making my electric Air Force One
I was-
custom
yeah, I was
You
in
video.
a
filmed
small
in the
It was like the
video?
same
video
design,
of,
kinda.
like the reveal of me.
There.
I think is in it. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put it in the electric Air Force One custom video. Or no, it was a video after that. I forget what it was. I think the
it might have been your
sunset.
100. It might have been your 100K subscriber video.
Well, yeah, there's also a clip of it in there. But I think it was in the California sunset custom video. That's where I had my drive out to California. But yeah, I dropped him off and I got his reveal.
Clean as hell.
It was fun and it was cool because that was the first time that I've seen someone's reaction where I customized them, where it was like their actual real reaction. Because
Yeah.
I did a pair for this girl Dav, and we faked the reaction. She had already seen it.
Is it weird being on that side of production, like not being the viewer and being like the creator now? Like, is it weird to think in that different mindset, like stuff like that? Like when, so was she acting like it was hers and she was being revealed?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
is it weird being on that part? Like, she's making it up. Not like
No, I mean, not really.
just on the I feel like it's just a whole different world over there. Like the stuff we don't see.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's got a whole different little vibe to it. Like I don't know. I've always been
Yeah.
interested in the production. of-
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. And like with my videos, I'll record, like I'll do the whole custom shoe, and then I'll record the intro talking about what I'm gonna do, and that I hope it turns out cool. But at that point, I've already finished the shoe, so like the actual process, it's like filmed in reverse for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I just paint, and it's more of like an experiment. Like I don't know how exactly it's gonna end up looking, or like the design I'm gonna go with. I just kind of experiment with things and then see what I
So
end up
what
with.
is like the full process to like from doing the shoe, making the video, editing the video, and putting a video out? How long does it take?
Well,
Let them know how much work you put, like the process and how much
Yeah.
work you put into it.
the way I do it is super inefficient. Well, I guess you can consider it efficient because I do it all in one day. Like each video is filmed within a 20-hour span because I procrastinate. I upload on Saturday mornings at 10:30, and so on Friday mornings I don't have school, and so I'll wake up, I'll start at about noon, and I'll just film the whole entire thing, work up until 10:30 on Saturday morning. So I'm literally putting in a shift for like 20 hours straight.
Jesus.
Grind
It's
don't
awful. It's all because of
stop, baby.
procrastination. Yeah, don't procrastinate.
Grind don't stop.
It's awful.
So you
stay
start
on a
making the
set
shoe Friday morning, and then
Yeah.
Put out
By-
a video
By
Saturday.
Saturday morning, it's
Yeah,
done.
and it sucks because I feel
Saturday's
like
a
I don't get
long
to
day.
like feel out the whole design. Like if I have more time, I can like make adjustments and stuff. But
Yeah.
if something goes wrong, I have to just like go with it.
So you go to school Monday,
My boy's
Tuesday,
in
Wednesday,
college.
Thursday?
No, I go to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
getting a degree
Yeah.
and has a YouTube gig
Software
on the
dev
side.
major. I'm gonna
Trying
do a
to
video
stop.
where I incorporate software dev.
He couldn't
into
figure out
it.
how to hook up the switch yesterday, but. you know.
Oh yeah, well that was the issue of it not being plugged in. Yeah, we were trying to play Nintendo Switch and some
Working
technical
on it.
difficulties. But it's partly Van's fault.
It
I think he
wasn't my
bumped it and it
fault.
came unplugged.
I literally
I definitely
did it.
plugged it in.
Get to the grind.
Damn.
This is my first podcast.
Let him know, dude. I just remember when, like,
Oh,
when
yeah,
you
dude.
first told me about this, dude. When you first started off, you're like, yeah, I think I'm gonna start like a sneaker custom like video, and I was like, dude, do it. I was like, I got you, like 100%. I'm gonna tell everybody. I said I'm gonna tell every
Cam was
single
very
person,
excited.
Yeah, he
I'm gonna
Cameron's
tell
super supportive. He
every
retweets
single-
everything.
every single person. I got to. I was like, dude, this is my best friend. I gotta ride.
Cam's gonna
For
ride
real.
for his dog.
So I was like, dude, I got you. Like, it doesn't matter whether you do it or not. I mean, you're good at this shit anyway. So, you know, I'm sure at some point it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
And it did.
It's interesting. I actually filmed the first custom video. It was a pair of Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. I filmed it in October, and I didn't touch the footage. Like, I didn't edit it until February because I wasn't actually going to go through with it, like, actually posting it. So I just sat on the footage for a few months. And then it actually – the reason why I started the custom YouTube channel was not to, like, gain a following, but to teach myself self-discipline because I have horrible self-discipline, and you can see that's why I end up doing my whole videos on Friday. But yeah, I told myself I'm going to post a video every week for 10 weeks and just see what happens. Like, I owe it to myself to see something through, especially with YouTube. It's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid, like in
Always.
6th grade.
Literally.
It's not a
So I wanted to
My
see
boy
it
been
through.
YouTube famous since we was like 10, I swear. Just grind don't stop ever.
You never really know if you love something or want to do something
Dude,
till you actually
Jordan-
sit down and do it. Like, you
Yeah,
just
Jordan
sure.
has
put that
always
grind in.
had a video camera in his hand.
Yeah,
Always.
I have a ton of footage.
Always.
I'm super nostalgic and sentimental, and so I love having like old pictures and videos to like go back and relive stuff. I love that kind of stuff.
Videos and pictures of us just
Oh, you guys should see some of the pictures of Cameron
Dude.
and I back in the day.
way.
Oh,
Cam
man,
was
they're so bad.
ugly.
Hey,
Cam's so Jordan was ugly too. I've seen pictures. He was
Oh, dude.
ugly,
Oh,
dude.
you should have seen my hair.
but
I watched High School Musical once in 4th grade and then grew my hair out.
in
And
high school, Jordan had all those. Don't let him fool you.
High school, no. Elementary school, 5th grade. Every single girl in my 5th grade class had a crush on me.
That's true.
Rachel, Shannon, Lily. I'll
Shouts
name
to
drop
ya.
everybody right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. Good times.
Tooting his own horn over there.
I mean, it's 5th grade.
Tooting his own horn.
It only matters. Like, whoever's the fastest kid, that's who
You-
gets all the
True.
girls.
No, literally though.
You were the fastest kid on there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point.
Whoa, that's a whole different part of my brain I hadn't even thought about for years.
Yeah.
You were really the coolest if you were the fastest kid.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And there
Or
was
if
the
you're
part of
athletic.
the playground that y'all raced at.
Yes, we literally had a corner where we raced on our playground in elementary school.
Rock Springs Elementary. Good
We-
times. I
and
love that
then-
school.
Yeah.
When we were in high school, we had this thing. It was before school. They called it races. And if you got there, like school started at like 8:30 or something like that. If you got there like 7:30 because your parents had to drop you off early because they had to be at work or something, you would go in there and run like half little suicide races before school. And just it would be one-on-one, and y'all would just race each other. Like the teacher would sit there and pick one from this side, pick one from this side, and they would know who was fast, so they'd like work up to it, and it'd be like 3 or
They're
4.
probably
dudes.
betting on
Bro,
it.
it was literally like betting. Yeah, so that was it. We'd have these races before school, and she would pick the kids, and she would know who was fast. She would pick like this kid named Ethan Stair, and then this girl that was super fast. Her name was Catherine Naiman, and they went at it, and it was literally like what people would talk about in school that day. Like, did you go to races?
That's pretty cool.
It's like- you at races this
It's like
morning?
when Bria Dickey showed up and when she moved here, she was the fastest girl in our grade.
Oh, yeah. She was super athletic.
Girls, yeah, what the hell? Some girls used to be fast, and then guys got older and we got taller. That's about all it is.
Longer
if we were the same
legs,
height
yeah.
as girls, they would smoke us. There's some girls out there that are
Every guy had a
fast.
crush on her. It's crazy.
Not me.
You didn't.
No.
You had more hoes.
No, dude.
All the black kids did? Really? Was she a white girl?
She was mixed.
Light skin?
I'm dating a light-skinned girl. Shout out to Balls Man.
I had to say it. At Ball is Maddie on Instagram.
At ball is Maddie. All right, y'all. So we had a little bit of technical difficulties. Camera died, and we got a little off subject, but it's all good. So, Jordan, was it difficult to be able to stay on task when you started your YouTube stuff? You know.
Yeah, I feel like it was a lot easier to like maintain that once a week upload back in the beginning versus now, because now I'm starting to like run out of ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
And back then it's like, oh well, like it's the grind. Like honestly, that song by Miley Cyrus, "It's the Climb," it's so true. Like if you think about it, like the entire fun part of it is like the beginning stages when you have no followers and you're just like, you just want to get going and you want to like put out as much content as possible, and your mind's just like going 1,000 miles per hour, just like with creative juices and stuff like that. That was honestly like the most fun part, and that really helped me stay consistent. And like I was ahead on my schedule. Like I was getting the video done way in advance.
Yeah.
And as soon as I would upload it. Like I would try and upload Saturdays, but I'd get my video done Thursday, and I'd be like, okay, I want to just put this out, and then I'd already have the next video done by Saturday. And
yeah,
so,
I remember, dude. You were constantly grinding.
So
Yeah.
did you have trouble when you first started, like with making content, or like maybe ideas? Did you start off with a bunch of ideas, or like was it just kind of something you started one day and then was just like, I mean,
I didn't think of a bunch of ideas in advance, really. I did the Louis Vuitton custom, and I like that.
That was a big
someone had already done that.
those are clean too.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are
they're
clean.
they're cool.
But I remember you saying you can do like different versions of a different shoe, and everybody has their own kind of signature touch to a
Yeah.
a Louis Vuitton type thing.
Yeah.
Like yours was the snake on the top, right?
No, okay, so no, that was the Gucci design. The
Oh,
Louis
sorry,
Vuitton was the
sorry,
first
sorry,
one
sorry.
ever.
Yeah.
And so at that point, it was like I have unlimited potential because I've never done this before. So any idea I have, I can do. And so I wasn't worried too much about planning for the future. It was just like, oh, I have this idea, so I'm gonna do it. And
So when did the first like real rush of followers come? Like
Yeah.
how far were
Okay,
you
yeah.
in?
So-
Like,
Probably at the 100K video.
I had 200,000, or not 200,000. I had 2,000 subscribers when I started my shoe customs from like an old channel where I did vlogs. I got up to about 2,000 subscribers. So I had a little bit of a following to where my videos actually showed up on their like homepage and stuff. So I was about my third video in, I did the cartoon custom, and I was like, oh, this
those are
custom's
my
really
favorite.
cool.
That's my favorite one you've done.
A lot of
They're
people
so
love
Dude,
that
the
one.
electric ones still go hard to
The
me.
electric ones are
Yeah.
clean too, but those cartoons are just, they're so good.
They're super popular. Joshua Vitas, he's the one who like popularized that design, and so that's another one of those things where a bunch of people have made their own versions of it. But I was like super excited for that video, and I had a super good thumbnail, and thumbnails are really important when it comes to like your video getting popular and stuff. So I posted it, and I expected it to get a lot of views, but it got maybe like 20 views in the first day. Compared to like some of my previous customs, like the first two did a little better. And so I was disappointed, and I thought, oh well, maybe this video is just gonna miss or whatever.
At that point, how many views were you getting per video?
I like a couple hundred. Like yeah, it wasn't a lot.
So then what kind of demographic do you follow right now? Like who follows you mostly? Like what age group, different people?
My main demographic is ages 18 to 24, and
Okay.
it's mostly guys
Oh,
because
okay.
guys are into
Right.
shoes more.
Girls
than
don't care
girls.
about shoes.
Right.
Some do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mainly guys.
Yeah. Well, today we have a little treat. Jordan brought us a pair of KDs that he customized when he hit 100K. And if you'll bring those out
I don't
for
really
us, JV.
understand. I don't. How did you go through this process? Like, how did this happen? How did you get your name? Like, okay, you can show 'em,
Okay,
I
yeah.
guess,
So,
first.
well, these are KD12s. They're the special YouTube edition ones. Which,
Nasty. Had to
yeah,
get them. YouTube famous.
When I first heard about them, like someone was saying that there's only going to be like 2 pairs that are coming out,
Here,
and
I'll
so I was
hold
like,
the
okay,
box.
well, I'm not going to get them. Oh,
I'll
thank
hold
you.
it if you want
Um,
to open it.
Yeah, go ahead. But then I saw that they were being mass released on the sneakers app, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna definitely try and get these, and I did, and I was super excited about it. And then it turns out that they ended up like sitting on the sneakers app, so it was like super easy to get, and they were in store at Foot Locker. But all that matters is that I got a pair. And so they're YouTube themed. I'll show you guys. I didn't do much of a customization to these. This is pretty much the design right here. It has a red and white colorway.
Cool.
I just added a few little things like a YouTube icon because
1 million subscribers. That's the goal.
yeah, when you see it from a distance.
Did you add all this stuff on there? Like,
Yeah.
did you put the 100K subscribers?
Yeah,
and the
I used some
That's
stencils
so
to
sick. It looks so
personalize it a little
I remember
bit.
you put this video up, and how many views did it get?
I can't remember. It didn't perform super well. I didn't have a
I wanna-
good thumbnail
I wanna
for this
check.
video. Now I think it's over 100,000.
Yeah.
How many times have you put those
more.
on?
I've never worn them
Never
before.
Yeah, you can tell
Yeah.
that
You just
they're-
gotta
I kind of want to
pair
keep them
KD
dead
12.
stock because they're like
Yeah, I'm glad you
special
didn't
to me.
play in these.
On this
today,
one,
dude.
it says 100K subscribers and it has the date that I hit 100K, August 31st, 2019, which is my brother's birthday.
So
and
what's
then on here it says 1 million subscribers, and I left the date empty because I don't know when I'm gonna hit it yet,
So
but I know
clean.
I'm going to.
So
so
clean.
what's
Which is why I left it open.
what do you think is the best way to be able to gain like a good and steady following?
Just posting consistently. Like you have to
Consistency.
have a niche. Like what I talked about earlier. If you
Consistency
just
is
start
key.
with a vlog, like people don't care. Like you have to find a niche and build off of that.
Yeah.
Like one thing that surprises me is that like people, you can build a YouTube channel and have an amazing living based off of any random subject.
Okay.
Like just pick something that you love to do, as random and weird as it is. If you stick to it and you just consistently make videos, an audience will come and you'll like draw people to it.
Yeah.
And like that's a great way to like actually build up a following. You got to
Yeah,
find
yeah.
a niche.
I feel you. So
You're
then
not- nobody's the only weird person on the planet. Everybody else is weird.
Yeah,
too.
there's a lot of
There's-
weirdos out
There's
there.
a lot of people on this planet too. Somebody's gonna like what you're doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So then when did the money really start kicking in?
Well, so
Okay, hold on. Let's just get this out the way. How much money do you make?
I can't believe you'd
If
ask
you
me
don't
that.
mind me asking.
I do mind you asking. I can't believe you would ask that. No, I set
a
him
real
up for
dick
that. We
move.
talked about this
No.
earlier. I'm not gonna say what the exact number is because
Give me a round of like. Okay, I don't want to know. Like,
it's 6 figures a year.
like high
What?
6 figures, mid 6
Oh
figures.
no, dude!
Like lower 6 figures.
It has the potential to be 6, like high 6s, even 7.
But what
Not
was-
where I'm currently at, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
What
have
was
friends that
that
are making
YouTube. How quick is that money? Like, how long does it take for you to drop a video and see a profit from it?
that. It shows up instantly on like the Google AdSense app.
Oh, so you ads? You have ads on your account?
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
watched
that's how you make
sponsors
money.
and Ads,
Um,
all kinds of stuff.
And then I know
sponsorships.
you run ads through your video too. Like you shout out people.
Yeah,
and companies to
sponsorships and
sponsor
stuff.
you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big source of revenue. But the interesting thing is that it actually takes a really long time to get monetized on YouTube. You
Yeah, I
have
was
to
gonna say,
have
what was that first video that really took off and got you like to start getting money on YouTube just alone?
well, you have to hit a certain threshold. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I already had, and then you have to hit, I think, 4,000 watch hours. Which, if you think about it, 4,000 hours of people watching your videos, and my videos are maybe like 4 minutes long. So you do the
So
math.
they
like,
have to watch
yeah,
all
it's
your
a
video,
lot.
like one video 1,000 times.
I think a little more than that, but yeah, it's just a lot. Like the numbers are kind of intimidating and it feels impossible. But
I
if
mean,
you post consistently,
YouTube's
eventually you'll
worldwide,
get there. Yeah,
so
there's a lot of people that end up watching your videos if you
4,000
get
looks
lucky.
like a little bit, yeah.
Is copyright a thing that is an issue? Like,
Oh
have you
yeah,
ever,
for a lot of creators, not me
Yeah.
really, because I don't use copyrighted music.
like, cause you
there's-
put like memes on your videos and stuff. I've seen
Yeah, but
like
memes
some
aren't
SpongeBob
necessarily
stuff.
copyrighted.
Like, is there? You've never
Yeah.
learned anything there. You just
Technically, I think they could copyright something like that, but they're not. Thankfully, they're
Sorry.
not like going through and doing that.
sorry.
Unless if they somehow end up watching this video and I get demonetized, that'd be kind of sad.
Right.
But yeah, that's not really an issue that I have to deal with, thankfully.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have to deal with that, and there's people that will like companies. I think UMG, Universal Music Group, something like that. Like they go out and in Mr. Beast's video, he's one of the most popular YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
He hummed a song for like 5 seconds, just in like a random transition scene. Like it had nothing to do with the video, and they copyrighted his whole entire video.
What?
So that's like tens of thousands of
Yeah.
dollars that they stole.
Mr. Beast is up there too. Like
Yeah.
he's on the.
Oh yeah,
You see Mr. Beast everywhere you go.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He's one of the top YouTubers right
Do
now.
you know what he got big for? I don't. I couldn't
He
tell you.
kind of took off because he like sat down and counted to 100,000 live. Like he sat down for like 14 hours.
Who counts
He would do
to-
things like that. Just like crazy
Sick.
live streams
Ever
and
since
stuff.
I've known Mr. Beast, he's been the guy that comes in Tifu's window and throws money at him or something like that.
Tons of crazy money stuff. He's definitely taking over YouTube. I think it's really cool, and I think he's going to be around on YouTube for a long time,
Yeah.
which is something that creators like have a hard time doing.
Well, hopefully you're on YouTube for a long time.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all. That'll do it for the end of this evening. I appreciate you, my boy JV, coming out.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Word
It
of
was a lot
mouth.
of fun.
word of mouth, baby.
Hey.
The awkward white guy handshake right here.
Hey. I was behind this camera. I was behind the camera. Well, all right, bro. Appreciate you for coming, Jordan. Take this with
Yeah, you guys definitely got to have me back. I want to come back, talk more
We'll
about
have
all
him
this
back.
stuff. There's a lot to
Right
dive
here.
into.
He'll be in a few.
All right.
See you guys.
vlogs
Follow me on
too,
Instagram
man.
at Sneaker Cyber Customs. Subscribe to my YouTube. Okay.